Hi everyone, welcome to Korean Express YouTube channel. With this video, we are starting a super useful series on opposite words in Korean. Words like big and small, fast and slow, hot and cold, all in Korean with easy example sentences to help you understand and remember them better. Now, let's begin with this first part of our video series in which we are going to learn opposite words in Korean language. Now, before we go ahead, I'll want to give you a brief introduction. Building your vocabulary is one of the most powerful ways to improve your Korean, especially if you're preparing for the topic exam or just want to speak more naturally in everyday situations. So, as we all know, vocabulary holds a very essential part in any language. Basically, whenever we talk about any language, then we think of two parts for that language. One is vocabulary part, and the second one is the grammar part. So we all know that what is the importance of vocabulary in any language. And here, as we're talking about the Korean language, we are going to focus on Korean vocabulary. Now, in each video of the series, I'll show you 10 common opposite word pairs, teach you how to use them in sentences, and therefore make your learning simple, clear, and fun. So make sure to watch till the end and don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely hit the bell icon so that you don't miss the next part of the series. Okay, now let's go ahead. So the first pair of opposite words is a pair of verbs to laugh and to cry. To laugh in Korean is 웃다, 웃다, and to cry 울다, 울다. Now let's look at the example sentences to understand how to use these verbs in Korean sentence. The baby laughs often. 아기가 자주 웃어요. My brother cries every day. 제 남동생은 매일 울어요. Now let's move ahead. Here comes the second pair of words, and this is a pair of adjectives. To be cheap, to be expensive. To be cheap in Korean is 싸다, 싸다. And to be expensive, 비싸다, 비싸다. Now let's look at the example. This bag is cheap. 이 가방은 싸요. This ring is expensive. 이 반지는 비싸요. Very simple? Okay, now let's jump to the third pair. And again, here comes a pair of verbs. Very, very commonly used verbs. Almost everyone who is learning Korean language knows them. And I think that these are the first set of verbs that we come across while learning this language. To go, 가다, 가다. And its opposite is to come, 오다, 오다. Now let's look at the examples. I go to school every day. 저는 매일 학교에 가요. Dad comes home in the evening. 아빠는 저녁에 집에 와요. Okay? Now let's go ahead and look at this fourth pair. This is a pair of adjectives. To be cold and to be hot. To be cold is 춥다, 춥다. And to be hot, 덥다, 덥다. Now, these two adjectives, this pair of adjectives, it is used to indicate about weather or the air temperature or your body temperature. Okay, suppose you have to say my body is cold or my body is hot, then you are going to use this pair of adjective. Or if you're talking about weather, then also you use 춥다 for a cold weather and 덥다 for hot weather. Okay, so this is the usage of these two adjectives. Now let's look at these examples. The weather is cold. 날씨가 추워요. The weather is hot. 날씨가 더워요. Okay? Now comes the fifth pair of words, which are again adjectives. Now here also the pair of adjective that we're talking about is to be cold and to be hot. To be cold, 차갑다. 차갑다. To be hot, 뜨겁다. 뜨겁다. Now, these adjectives, they are used to talk about things like objects or drinks or food. Then in that case, if you want to indicate that this glass of drink is cold or the soup is hot, then you use these two adjectives. Okay, we have just seen right now that whenever we talk about weather or body temperature or air temperature, then we use 춥다, 덥다 for cold and hot respectively. But whenever you're talking about things like different objects or food or drink, then you prefer using these two adjectives for cold and hot. That is 차갑다 and 뜨겁다. Now let's look at the examples. This water is too cold. 이 물은 너무 차가워요. The tea is hot. 차는 뜨거워요. Okay, so as we are talking about a drink in this first example, we use the adjective 차갑다 for indicating that the drink or water is cold. And in the second one also, we are talking about a drink, tea, and for that we use the adjective 뜨겁다 to indicate that the tea is hot. Okay? Next comes the sixth pair, and that is a pair of verbs, to open and to close. Again, a very common pair of verbs. To open in Korean is 열다, 열다. To close, 닫다, 닫다. Let's look at the examples. Mom opens the window. 엄마는 창문을 열어요. Dad closes the door. 아빠는 문을 닫아요. Now let's jump to the seventh pair, and that is the pair of adjectives to be fast and to be slow. To be fast is 빠르다, 빠르다. To be slow, 느리다, 느리다. Let's take a look at the examples. That car is very fast. 그 차는 아주 빨라요. The snail is slow. 달팽이는 느려요. Now comes the eighth pair, and that is a pair of adjectives to be big and to be small. Once again, a very commonly used pair. To be big in Korean is 크다, 크다. To be small, 작다, 작다. Let's take a look at the examples. Elephants are big. 코끼리는 커요. This cat is small. 이 고양이는 작아요. The ninth pair is the pair of adjectives to be easy and to be difficult. To be easy is 쉽다, 쉽다. To be difficult, 어렵다, 어렵다. Now let's take a look at the examples. This problem is easy. 이 문제는 쉬워요. Math is difficult. 수학은 어려워요. Now comes the last pair of words, that is a pair of adjectives. To be near and to be far. To be near in Korean is 가깝다, 가깝다. To be far, 멀다, 멀다. Let's take a look at the example. My uncle's house is near. 저희 삼촌의 집은 가까워요. The hospital is far. 병원은 멀어요. Alright? So, in this video, we learned 10 very important opposite words in Korean language. Now, we learned 10 pairs of words. So, it converts into 20 Korean words. And see how easy it has become for us to learn 20 Korean words so quickly. So, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Korean Express YouTube channel. Thank you.